Have you ever wondered why there is so much material to study and so little time? While your friends go out and party, you have to stay at home and study for the next exam. How would you feel if he told you that there is a way to learn as fast as you can, quote? If you heard correctly, I will show you ways to spend as little time as possible on studying so that you have more time for other activities. And yes, stay until the end of the video because I will share additional tips that will make you the best in your class. Number 1. Say out loud what you want to learn. Research shows that compared to reading, or when you pronounce words quietly, it is less effective than reading aloud. When you say it out loud, you don't just think about it, you also engage the sense of speech and hearing twice, which helps you learn more efficiently. On top of all that, when you read in silence, or even while thinking about it, it's easy to get distracted, which can lead to more difficult learning. Number 2, write important things in your notebook, not on the computer. Believe it or not, you will learn a lesson faster by writing it down in a notebook and then studying it. Research shows that handwritten lessons in a notebook activate the brain better for better memorization, and this makes it easier to remember information later, especially for an exam or answering questions. Number 3, do not learn useless information. When we have already passed learning aloud and writing in a notebook, it is important to note that we do not learn unnecessary things from the book, if there are any, and that we focus on what is important. Now imagine if you were to write everything from the book in a notebook, how long would it take you? It is important to determine what is important and what is not. Learn it out loud and repeat the process. This will help you so that even when you pass the exam, the knowledge you acquired in this way will not evaporate. Number 4, test yourself, yes. Take the mini tests, either written or oral. I want you to close the book after resuming the lesson and test yourself on how much you know without looking at it. This is very important because it helps you see how much you have actually learned. The interesting thing about this technique is that it will accelerate your learning at an incredible speed. Here's an example. If you test yourself and answer incorrectly, it is more likely that you will remember the correct answer after looking at it. So always test yourself. Number 5, sleep more. Did you know that even a short sleep can improve your memory? In one study, participants memorized illustrated cards to test their memory strength. After memorizing a set of cards, they took a 40-minute break and one group napped while the other group stayed awake. After the break, both groups were tested on their memory of the cards. The sleep group performed significantly better, retaining on average 85% of the patterns compared to 60% for those who had remained awake. Bottom line, sleep more, learn more. Number 6, exercise regularly. This study shows that regular exercise can improve memory recall. Another study from McMaster University found that periods of high-intensity exercise are good for fitness and memory. Exercise resulted in significant improvements in high-interference memory. Interference occurs when information that is similar gets in the way of the information you're trying to recall. A commonly used example for high-interference memory is remembering faces, a skill that is especially useful for people hoping to make connections. Exercise also resulted in an increase in a chemical called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that supports the function, growth, and survival of brain cells. So, not only will you feel better if you exercise, you'll also improve your memory. Win-win. After this, there is a bonus, an additional way to be the best in your class. Ask smart, thoughtful questions. After class, take a moment to approach your teacher or professor with a follow-up question. It not only shows initiative, but also helps you build rapport. Teachers often go the extra mile for students who actively engage. In the end, I want to say that you never give up and keep studying hard. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on more game-changing tips. Until next time, keep learning and stay at your peak.